Hey guys, welcome back. Bodie 101 here, and we are here with another Lego Town video. This time, probably going to be a little bit short of a video, but still important. I wanted to add some more vehicles to the streets. Obviously, now that we have the suburb area, and a lot of other areas don't have that much. And I'm trying to do vehicles in kind of themes. So this week, what we're going to do, you already saw the thumbnail and the title, but this week we're going to, be conscious about our plastic world in the environment. And I get it. It's a world made of plastic. We've already screwed everything up. But we can do what we can by having some electric vehicles. So we got 3 vehicles for you. I'm going to show you the builds. We're going to do an up-close little review of them all, and then we'll get them all together and we'll place them in the city together. So let's get to the builds of all 3 cars. Now, isn't that an adorable little car? Look at that little guy. This, I guess, is one of Lego's early attempts at an electric vehicle, because we do have an electric vehicle charging station, and I think that's the charging point there, so they can come up, fits perfectly. I like the sticker right there. So look at that. We're helping the environment in our town made of plastic. All right, so we've got ourselves yet another one of these electric cars, which are, it's the way the world is going, so these are pretty cool. So it comes with a little charging area with some solar panels, and I'm guessing you just, hook it up to this spot while you go inside and go shopping or whatever you're going to do. I have noticed a lot of sets are using this very, very neon yellow color in a lot of the stuff, and it makes my eyes feel weird, but in this one it kind of makes sense. Kind of, the black with the blue and the yellow kind of seems kind of Tronish. And obviously, if you're going to have a cool electric car, you have to have a matching outfit. I think the coolest part here is it actually has printed tiles with the big batteries on them. So I thought that was kind of a cool little touch. But other than that, it's a pretty sleek looking car. It's a heck of a lot of window, but if you've seen a lot of, the newer electric cars, this is pretty standard. So, but not a bad little set. All right, so this is one of the weirder vehicles that I have. This came with the grocery store. It is an electric vehicle, and you can kind of see it's a lot of windshield. There's a lot of windshield here. It is part of a Friends set, so you can see it has kind of the bigger area here, which I might just put some normal seats in this. Maybe we can make this like a 4-seater or something like that. But other than it being weird, it is interesting. It does stand out. I love that it has the Fresh Market marketing. It does look like it has a whatever that's called, the part that opens. Tailgate, there we go. And then it can carry, it looks like a couple of different crates in here. So it's a weird looking one, but I think it's kind of cool. So okay, so there is the build of all 3, and there's kind of a up close look at them. And now I have them sitting next to each other, and it looks like a mommy and daddy is taking little baby car out for a fun, it's like the movie Cars, but like a family. So this is probably the most interesting set of cars, and I just want to kind of touch on them because we all got together. We've got the most windshieldy car you're ever going to see. We've got an electric neon sports car. If this is hurting your eyes, I apologize. And then we've got this little, anytime I see this, I just think of like Mr. Bean. Like it's a little Mr. Bean car. Like you just hear it go by and you just hear, oh, like you'd hear that sound and you'd be like, Bean, you. And then we got a couple of charging stations. Now we are going to stick these in the city around, but I'm going to hold on to these charging stations because I need to make a spot for electric car stations. And I'm thinking I might try and figure out how to do a gas station, which we could put these at as well. So we're going to set these aside. I really like this one the best, even better than this one. And this is the one that comes with the little dinky car. So, but yeah, we'll set these aside and we're going to get the cars put in the city. So let's go ahead and the Market Fresh. Now, this is, like I said before, a set to a grocery store that you guys haven't seen yet, that I need a lot of work to it. So I thought I'd put this in first. So let's go ahead and put him, let's put him coming out of this tunnel, and we can kind of pretend that he's coming with fresh produce from the farm to take to the eventual grocery store that'll be in the more suburb parts. I think this guy should probably, we'll put him over here, and we'll have him just kind of going down to the beach to hang out. I got to put a person in there. I don't have people in any of these cars. I just realized that. There's nobody driving these cars. It is just, you know, we're going to put this one up on the sidewalk because obviously he ran out of electric gas and he had to walk to the electric pump to get more. I don't know how electric cars work. All right. And this, you know, now I got to find a little Mr. Bean guy to go in here. I make all this so much more difficult for me than it needs to be. All right, this guy, I think this guy is just going to be sweating because he has just got a bus barreling down. He can do like 18 miles an hour downhill with a draft with 3 people pushing. But he decided to get out in front of this bus, and he is just peeing himself in there. And yeah, I can't believe I forgot to put people in the cars. I could go back and re-record this and re-edit it, but you know I'm not going to do that, and I know I'm not going to do that. So why should we lie to each other? We're better than that. We're better than that. So, anyways, I'll put people in. Don't you give me one of these, Heather. I will do it. She's so supportive. Well, at least it was that finger. Anyways, there we go. So we got a few more cars. It is actually the smallest quantity of cars in a theme we have, but I already have most of the cars built. We got a couple more themes to go over. So we will be adding definitely more vehicles to the city and trying to remember to put people in them. Anyways. All right, guys. Well, there we go. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up. I sit around and play with Legos all day, and you would think, put people in them, you know. Anyways, like, subscribe, click that bell. Best way to support the channel if you want to support that little extra. You can do that by becoming a Patreon. Get your name on the Patreon wall. Get your minifig in the city, and actually get access to these videos early so you can make fun of me in the comments a whole week earlier than the general public. So, it's worth it. And that's any paid tier for that one. And if you guys want to add to the city, if you want to add more cars, more people-less driving around. Do you remember when you were a kid and you'd ride your bike and then you would just ghost ride it and you'd jump off and you'd see how far it would go? That's how every adult in my city who drives a car does. It's just a town of ghost riding. You've seen those TikToks where the people like dance next to the car, but then they trip and the car like runs over their foot and then keeps going? That's my entire... You haven't seen those? You gotta see those. Those are hilarious. Anyways, pretend everybody's dancing on their cars and they fell down. Maybe I'll put somebody laying on the street because they fell down. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Go check out my Patreon and go. I have an Amazon wish list that has a bunch of stuff you guys can add to the city, get a shout out in a video. And if you have any Legos at home, apparently minifigs are important. Send them to my P.O. box. If you want to send me a minifig to put in one of these stupid cars, that'd be great. But yeah, until next time, I want to thank you all so much for hanging out. We'll see you guys later. Bye.